The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Steelers are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is the Patriots wideout. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Browns QB, a touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Browns are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. His guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And we're off and running from Arrowhead. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Brought in right side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ralph. The first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Throwing from the gun. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Right back to Rice. Caught again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Starting from the 5. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch their early lead to 9. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and...
I'm not sure if that was a fumble. Let me double check that. I think the ball hit the ground, but I could be wrong on that. It's hard to tell at that angle that was at. It doesn't matter now. They're not going to... It's another fumble they're not going to review. Like, they review every fumble except for mine. It's weird. So he gets hit. And I hate to do this, but he gets hit. Yeah, that's a fumble.
In the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. Kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Keeps away from one, and this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that other W picking up the win in that ball game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing now off the play action. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Looking now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run. Gibson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And we'll wait to hear. It'd be huge if the defense recovered. And they did. Their last gasp effort turned a long touchdown into a turnover.
That might be a touchdown, actually. I'm surprised he fumbled that, but that might be a
The
touchdown.
Steelers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as we play through November, you can see
I'm
that
surprised
this
they
hot
didn't
start
review that. I
has
think he got in the
continued.
end zone
Is he
there.
gonna-
I think that should have been a touchdown for them.
Leader in touchdown passes. On 1st down, let's start with Gibson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Generally, just some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing off the play fake. Taken in by Mitchell, right side.
Do I have an injury? I don't. Why are they? I don't understand. I have no injuries or nothing, and they're like my depth chart's all weird. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Where's Stark at? Oh, he got hurt. I didn't see him even get injured. Okay. Hold on. Is he out for the game? I didn't even see this pop up. Low back strain, ready to play. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come back in. All right, we'll deal with it. No big deal.
And this one doesn't go far. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll work against the blitz. This finds Mitchell complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, play action. He's got a man left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
Steelers
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run the toss for Gibson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's on the in route. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 1st and 10 from the 32. Pass play coming here. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Okay, up the middle to Gibson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
19, target, 19.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Bates' kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
I think they patched
that
up calling
whole
pass interference
situation right
officially.
there. Complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away.
I mean,
the offense,
the guy wasn't even looking. He wasn't even
a good chunk down the field, and ultimately,
He's not even
the
like
kicker
looking at the
delivers
ball.
with the
He's
field
just
goal.
holding my receiver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 20. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower
We have another
so
Mahomes
far.
here. It doesn't
Plenty of
matter
points in
who he
that
throws the
first
ball
quarter.
to. They just
Both
got every
teams neck
contested
and neck
pass.
so far. Back to
Every pass
Arrowhead
is a dime.
in just a moment.
It is what it is. I'm gonna do the same thing to them. It is what it is.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. 1st down from the 42. Running it after the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. stoppage for an injured player. They're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. They've got first down here from the 36. Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Brought in close to the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last one, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
I'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. They give it to him again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Has him on a quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Setting up the screen. Room to run inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. The give inside to Gibson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. He broke the tackle. He needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that is exactly what they... After Brock, a good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Yeah, a lot of injuries in this game, guys. Sorry, I got to do a lot of adjustments.
Here comes 2nd and 2. Running it now out of the gun. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Hit before he can get anything on that return. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Back to throw now. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He's going to throw this one. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Caught quick right side. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. The Steelers calling their first time out. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Makes a tackle, he's still going. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it downs from 37. Working on 1st down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking in the air here. Catch made by Mitchell. And he stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. So a field goal game at the half. Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott.
All right, guys, I got to go through these injuries to see if people can come back.
Jump past halftime, gets you right back to the start of the 2nd half. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. To no one's surprise, Brock, they lead in this one, and that lines up with the type of performances that we've seen from them during this 10-game winning streak. You've set it downs for them from the 31. They'll run with Gibson to begin the 3rd. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's not going to get the 1st. Made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by his back. Gibson has the first and more inside the 45. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You want to give me the underneath shit, I'll take it. I mean, that was a nice play, but they're playing a singular defense.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin out.
I'm just going to keep hitting him underneath.
It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the steal. Just making a 10-point ball game.
27, Chiefs 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Set up. Bronco 80.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He completes it in traffic.
Not much I can do when they catch everything that's contested.
Very productive effort there, Brock. Up to the 4-yard line.
My defense is there. My coverages are good.
And
It doesn't matter. This guy just
Kansas
completes
City.
every pass. It doesn't fucking
And that
matter.
right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Running right side by McMillan. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Roll.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's after getting this to the opposing 46.
And on Kansas City,
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first
11
down.
shouldn't even be in the game.
at the 46-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Like it. Huh.
Lone back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down behind.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing the out route complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play.
How does the
action.
running back have an
And
X
C,
factor?
most
How
importantly,
does the running back have an
it
X
sets
factor?
defense
Wow.
guessing.
Unbelievable.
This is going to be a Kansas
This fucking
City
guy being
touchdown.
horseshit.
The Chiefs
I mean, this guy completed every fucking throw. I mean, it's fine. Hey, he beat that guy one-on-one, but like on the way down, it's just every contested pass is
for just
just
the third
not
time
missed.
ever.
It's
A
unbelievable.
player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. Extra point
Trying to
attempts
push
coming up.
just push the menu, and I can't even get into the menu.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal.
Like if I wanted to
game.
make a substitution, I couldn't. That's me hitting my options button to go into the menu.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping
I can't go to the
respond
menu.
with something similar.
I could not go in and substitute a running back or something if I wanted to right
but
now.
this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance
Well,
to
my
catch their
timeout
breath
button works.
and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Steelers calling their
My
first
timeout
timeout.
button works. Every other button
As
works.
that'll leave
except
him
for my
with just
fucking
2
menu
to
button.
use the rest of the way. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Yeah, I couldn't make a substitution right now if I wanted to. I couldn't even make
That
one.
was just a good old
It's just the
offensive
menu
line
all of a sudden
dominated
double.
in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
1st down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete.
So right now, my running back, my starting running back
He's
is
been a frequent
officially out of the
target
game,
throughout
so I
this
can't
game,
come
Brock.
back
We've
in.
seen that coverage tighten up a
Unless
little
the guy gets
bit
hurt, I
more
can't
on
put
him
it back in.
every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Look now to the running back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. From the red zone on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There we go. Now we got a menu. I've literally been hitting the menu for how long now, trying to get into it?
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, 3rd down. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs.
Yeah, I want to see this game this running back's having to sit there and have a fucking an X Factor on. I want to see what his stats are because I don't remember him having that good of a game, to be blunt. Yeah, so he's got a 4-yard average. He's run the ball 5 times, and he's blazing with an X Factor. Of course he is.
And Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll run here on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense.
Oh, we finally got pressure too, by the way. Yeah, they block everything.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. Gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back carries here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Along the right sideline. There's space. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Chiefs 24.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And even 10 yards.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm zigging or zagging, when I blitz, they throw in the flats. When I don't blitz, they fucking stand there and burp the baby until someone's open. And then on offense, when I'm running the ball, they're magically in press and everybody's up close. And then when I'm throwing the ball, they're magically in zone. It's just, it's coaching magic. They know everything.
It's great to do with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. When you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
At the 24-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Sticking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal has to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
The Steelers offense headed out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Look at Middleton. Look at our little baby blossoming
right
into a man.
Where he's got the space in the
Starting linebacker.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll run. Gibson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. Second and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
They'll send him up the middle. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Working now from the gun. Catch made. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Finds him quickly on the RPO.
Where's my fucking hook curl fucking linebacker that's supposed to be right there? Why was that space wide open?
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry.
Why, hold on. I don't like to do this shit, but look. Yeah. Blythe is supposed to be back over here. Blythe is supposed to be over here. Well, why is he down here?
Working between the two of them.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 7. Brings up
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Pass play on first and 10. Caught by his back. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing it again here. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. He put everything he had into this one. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Again, up the middle to Gibson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers, minutes away from an 11-0 record. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Drawn up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.